Um, hey everyone, good morning. Thank you so much for being here today. And I want to thank my friends who showed up today. I know they are showing up from India. Um, it's pretty early for a weekend here as well, so I want to take 5 minutes of your time, and trust me, it's going to be worth it. So today I'm going to tell you about a friend of mine. His name is Broski. Broski is a very hardworking guy and a little bit forgetful because he has so many responsibilities. Um, so you'll see him looking for directions every now and then. So Broski, after a long day of work, reached home and then had a coffee and became just so happy, right? But then he opened his laptop and then he gets sad. And why is it? Just ask him. So Broski is currently trying to switch jobs and change domains into machine learning and AI. So he opened his laptop and what he saw was LinkedIn, a post which was trying to detail what model context protocol is, what MCP is, and how it's changing the entire AI space in a very near future, right? So I asked him, what is wrong with that? And then he said some broski thing, like, I don't know anything about this yet. So many people know about this. I just started learning the basics. I just came to know what tokens are yesterday, what NLP concepts are yesterday. So I tried to calm him down, obviously, but then he wouldn't calm down. He kept saying it was released yesterday, but it already reached so many people. There are 99999 comments here and so many perspectives on it already. So it just hit me. Even I didn't know anything about it, and I just realized that I was left behind. And I told him, why don't you look for it online? ChatGPT it maybe, right? But then he said, hey, it's too much work. Now I go to ChatGPT and then I enter something and then I get an answer. There they'll talk about some other technology, some other basics which I don't know about yet, right? Uh, and then he just decides to scroll past this post and do nothing about it. So he ended up exactly feeling the same thing he was feeling when we started this conversation. This is what I like to call the LinkedIn FOMO effect. This thing spreads really fast and really wide. So just be wary of it. Let me tell you something. This feeling you're feeling right now, it is not very uncommon. Everybody is feeling it. Information overload is a real issue. And if I put you in a room of 10 people, at least three more people are feeling the same way as you did, FOMO. And from our user survey, at least 50% of our users wanted some on-the-spot clarity. So if they saw a post, they probably wanted a basics understanding of what it is, what it's doing, how it can help them, right? So something I'll tell you, if you identify with Broski, and if you are also feeling overwhelmed when you saw new concepts on LinkedIn, say hello to Tensor. Tensor is a LinkedIn post summarization tool. It's a Chrome extension. So if you're on LinkedIn website, just enable it, and then you'll be able to get quick summaries of your posts. And the best thing is you can customize it to your own level. So let's say you're talking about MCP, you're probably very good at it. You can just say you're an expert, and you'll get a detailed summary of it. If you're a beginner, you can select that option, and it'll give you a basic analogy of what it means, and then you can try to or decide to push it further. And Tensor says hello to you too, by the way. So I know this is all pretty fantastic, but I'm going to show you a quick demo. Our product is currently in the process of getting approved by Google Chrome Web Store. So I will not be able to show something which is already working, but this is how a quick demo looks like. So what you're seeing right now is a dashboard. You can log in, and once you log in, this is what you'll see. You can see how many posts you clicked on, how many summaries you generated, how many times you asked follow-up questions, and open LinkedIn, enable your extension. Once you enable your extension, and if you are logged in, you'll see a TenzorIt button under every LinkedIn post. And when you click on it, it's going to ask you for customizations. As long as you're logged in, it'll ask you for customizations. Just select your customizations, what level you're at, how much detail your answer wants to be, right? And see, you'll see a summary. If you're not satisfied with it, just don't mind the answer. Just regenerate the option, right? Um, all I'm gonna say is this is a pretty good and convenient way for you to actually learn something, keep up with the industry. So you're probably wondering what's under the hood. Tensor is currently running as a completely Dockerized application on AWS. And we use Gemini API for LLM calls and Postgres for database and Flask in the backend. And we use JavaScript to inject any UI elements. The TensorIt button you've seen on the LinkedIn, that is a UI element we inject. And we use React for front-end web app development. And it also uses something called Chrome Web Communication. What it does is it's going to check for whether you're logged in or not. It's going to communicate between my website and the LinkedIn extension. So that we can track users and you can also have your own personal summaries. Now that we've come to an end, I'd like to finish here by saying two most important things. One, I want you to acknowledge the fact that you don't know everything, and it's completely okay. And two, use Tensor. I know it's a pretty new tool, but you have your own journey. I understand that, and you'll get there at your own pace. But using Tensor, that will definitely make your journey smoother. This is not to perfect a concept, but it will definitely make you aware, stay grounded, stay connected with the industry. So LinkedIn at the end is just a tool, and it's not going to define who you are, right? Now you're probably wondering who's been talking your ear off all the while. This is me, Ritesh, and I'd like to introduce you to my team, Siddharth, Ashrita, Vaikund, and Sahiti. There are two more people who are really important in this journey. Uh, I have Sai Kumar and Hari, who's been there since the beginning. Great sounding boards, great support structure. They were just awesome throughout this whole 4 weeks.